How do you feel about the depth that you guys have kind of stockpiled along that defensive line?
I feel really good about it. Obviously, with Myles, Olivier, Vernon, Sheldon Richardson, the guys we have, Larry, the guys we added in the draft, Billings and free agency. I feel really good. I've been part of teams, going back to Denver and San Francisco where everything started up front. And I feel like with the guys that we have in our defense right now, I feel like we can really do some things in the run game and the pass game with the guys that we currently have.
When we last heard from you in January, Myles Garrett, still hadn't been reinstated.
Yeah.
And was in February. So I was wondering, how is your relationship evolving with him? And, can you give us any sense for his mindset right now? Everybody is interested in what he's going to be like coming back, as he has told us many times he wants to be NFL Defensive Player of the Year, and obviously had his season interrupted with high production last year.
Yeah, I think Myles has the right mindset in terms of wanting to be, MVP and all that. But we just need him to be the best player for us that he can be, and whatever happens, happens. But right now, I think he's in a good place. I think as a young player in this league, you go through a lot of different things. So I definitely think he's going to learn and grow from the situation that happened last year. We really haven't talked about it. After he got back, after he got reinstated. But he's focused on getting better. He's focused on being a good teammate. He's been in the meetings. He's trying to step up and take more of a leadership role. So I definitely think he's moving in the right direction and has the right mindset.
Hey, Joe. With talking about the D-line, Adrian Claiborne, what role do you envision for him, and just what do you think he brings to you in the scheme fit?
I think a veteran, I think he's a veteran player that's played multiple positions. So I think he has a lot of value because I feel like we can play him all three downs. I feel like we can play him outside. We can play him inside. And based on the conversations I had with him, he wants to be that type of player. He just wants to help out wherever he can. And he doesn't care if he's playing outside, inside. But I think he'll be able to do multiple things for us.
Olivier Vernon had some knee issues last year. What's his current state of health? And what do you think about his state of mind also? There's some rumor, speculation in the offseason that he was less than happy.
Yeah, all my conversations have been good with him. I got on the phone and talked to him personally. He's ready to go. And me and him just had an honest conversation. And he's been great. He's 100% attendance in all the meetings. He's been there. He's speaking up. I know he's done really well on this test. I mean, he scored 100% on a lot of them. So I just think for him, he really wants to just come back this year and play healthy and just show everybody what he's capable of doing. So far, he's been great.
Is he healthy now? Like if you were on the field, would he be on the field?
Yeah, as far as I know, based on the workouts that he's doing, I feel like he's in good shape. And obviously until he gets in front of our medical staff, but all indications are that he's healthy and ready to go.
Hey, Joe, I don't know if you can address, there are reports that the Browns are interested in Jadeveon Clowney. Since he is a free agent and not with another team, I suppose maybe you could just address him as a player. How do you feel about him? Do you feel like he would add to your defense, and how much would you like to have it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he's been a really good player in this league. A great pass rusher when he was in Houston and Seattle. This really affects the game. But to be honest with you, that's really a question you got to ask Andrew. I read the articles too. I see him linked to us, Tennessee, see all these teams. But really right now, I'm really focused on is just coaching the guys we have.
Clay Matthews, the third, is still floating around out there. Is he somebody that even at the age of 34, you think, has plenty left in the tank? And do you have your eye on him?
Yeah, I think the whole mindset philosophy of our organization, if there's any player out there that we feel like can help us, that we'll definitely look into it. But honestly, that would be a better question for Andrew Berry. Because once we start a process of looking at somebody, he'll definitely let us know as a defensive staff, let me know, and then that way we can look at him and make a decision if we want to move forward. But right now, that would be really a better question for Andrew.